Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer and today I'm gamesplaining Biblios. So it's been a year since I did my original video for Biblios. What do I think of it? Do I still like it? Have I even played it? So first up, yes, I have played it. I have played it once, I think, really closely after the previous video. It's then sat on the shelf and gathered dust. Biblios is one of those games that a lot of different reviewers keep referring back to. A lot of people kind of go, so Biblios, yada, 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 yada. There's something about this game that sits really comfortably and nicely and has enough crunch to it that the people still actually like the game and still play it. And I want myself to get this one back to the table as well. There's a couple of things going on. So your initial, I'm going to take that card, you guys choose or have these other cards. That's a really cool thing and builds up your deck in other ways than I've seen in other games. Then using that deck to manipulate what you're actually getting or get rid of things and buy other things in is a really worthwhile thing to do as well. The whole idea of you don't have the entire deck, so you never know exactly how many cards are actually available, and then your ability to change what the dice are saying in terms of what points are going to be worth on each different card type is, there's enough crunch on this one to make it a really worthwhile game. And once again, I really should get this one back to the table. It plays up to 4 players, which as a general rule, I tend to not have 4 players at my table. So it will be anything that's on the 4-player stuff, which is from this line down, tends to be games that will only really come out with me and my wife as a general rule. If people are coming over and getting together, then we're getting together for probably larger games than Biblios. Of course, this only plays around about the half-hour mark, which will be a good warm-up game, but it tends to get forgotten. I fear that because it's in such a small box, it's going to sit that way on the shelf. There's no title on the box, so we kind of forget that we own it. I know that's not the best reason for not playing a game, but I think that's actually why this one doesn't get pulled out anywhere near as much as it probably should, because of that. Sure, if it sits that way, that'd be great. But how many shelves do you know are going to allow for you to put in a game that way? That way is the most logical way to put it. And I understand what this box is doing. It looks like a book. It looks really cool. But for remembering that you have the game, you kind of need to have the game name on the end so that people actually see it on the shelves. Look at all these game names. I can see all those names. Anything I can't see the name, it's probably not going to get played. Anything in a smaller box, probably not going to get played. This doesn't need a bigger box. Don't misunderstand me. It doesn't need the bigger box. But as a general rule, things that catch your eye on the shelf are the things that are most likely to get played when you have people over. Look, I think I might leave it there with Biblios. If you haven't played the game before and you want to get a feel for what is going on with it, please go ahead and watch my Gamesplained Gamesplanation. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games that I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.